Snakeclan scene fades in, and you are at this like little cove area. It's fairly safe, and this is where you guys will take kits from time to time, litters that are of importance. This one is Briarslip's litter with biologically they are Garscales. However, she was telling the clan they were Shadefangs up until she named these kits, which Lure Kit is the first kit, mostly dark. And then we have Decitkit, who is a little she kit. Trikkit is a male. And the last kit is Snare Kit, who is also a female. And they will be doing this little obstacle course to see who is the strongest and most smart fit. They'll be tested in a lot of different categories. We also have Piketooth, who is Briarslip's older daughter, who just became a warrior that's kind of watching. Lucid, who is a recent rogue and funny enough trying to prove herself by finding out where Garscale is, because at the moment nobody knows where Garscale is. He's on the loose. He's kind of wanted for some crimes here, but they don't talk about it. She's just kind of here. And in the background we have everybody else who has come to also kind of watch, but is pretty distracted with their shell and with their Shiver Clan lady. And actually with that Briarslip will look over and it's just like, it's about time, Bloodstrike. I would have expected better from you.
I apologize. There was a little bit of a couple of things happened, a snake attack and all that, but we are here. I apologize we weren't on time.
I can see that more than a snake seemed to attack you. Who's the she-cat?
This is Pinestep. She came along. She might want to join our clan.
Oh. And where are you from? She asks. More directly. She just...
And
I'm sorry, you go first?
Oh, sorry. She'd probably like fluff up her fur a little bit, like not like meanly, but like, like, huh.
She'll kind of do the same and then look over and nuzzle her daughter, Piketooth, and is like, I'm so happy you're here. I know you didn't do very well on this test, but you'll be able to watch these kits, and I'm sure now that you're a warrior, you're much stronger. And actually, Piketooth, since you now are a warrior, I'll have you roll for your warrior stats. You can kind of maybe do a little flex in front of your mother. I can pull up the numbers I have. But let's do it. Let's do it here. Why not? This is your little celebration party.
Awesome.
Everyone's here.
All right.
All right. So for HP, it'll be 50 through 80.
Okay. Awesome.
We use a number
50
generator.
through 80. Yes, I'm pulling that up right now. 50 through 80. From 53. Okay, not very strong, but that's okay.
The Garscale in you, unfortunately, is very strong, and you're not that buff. You're pretty thin, but thankfully, since Snakeclan, that's very acceptable. It makes you a little bit more nimble. Let's see how your muscles are looking. Your attack, you get to do 1 through 7. But your attack, I think, was 2 before, so you can't get under 2, thankfully. As an apprentice.
I still have 2.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's okay.
Briarslip immediately looks away from you and looks at her other kid, and she'll actually get up and walk past you and is like, these children, though, and she kind of calls over to Bloodstrike if he wants to get a closer look and come look at them, or he can stay.
Piketooth kind of like her face kind of drops a little bit, knowing that she's kind of a disappointment to her mother, and just kind of like steps back and just kind of is like quiet and just watches.
Coralstorm
thinks Bloodstrike
about walking over, but doesn't. He kind of looks but looks back, I think, at Pinestep and is like, Stuff's rough around here. And we'll look at Bloodstrike.
Bloodstrike will probably just stay put, not wanting to interrupt the everything that's happening. Is gonna stay near Pinestep.
Good idea. Do the two little apprentices want to say anything before the kits take off, as they've been watching all this?
I think Ghostpaw's just whispering quietly into Crabpaw's ear about who he thinks is gonna win or be the
Who do you
best
think
and
is
how
going to
easily
win?
he'll still be able to take him down. I think he's like, that little dark one's pretty tough looking. And looking
Yeah.
at Lorkit.
I don't know. My money's on the other ones, but if the little dark one wins, I'll give you this flower. He holds out the little blue flower that they got from Mosspelt.
He looks down at it, kind of squinting, and is just like, okay. And just curls back up, watching. Lucid is just kind of quietly watching over the kits, just waiting to see if she needs to help with anything. Also keeping an eye subtly on the tree line for any Garscale business.
Garscale shenanigans. Alright, sounds good. Alright, little baby, so Briarslip comes over and will gently nuzzle each one and it goes, okay, so this might go a little quick, but you guys are going to do a bunch of little games. And we're going to see who the best one is. And at the end, there can only be one favorite. So I'm wishing you guys all luck, and I'm very excited to see who wins. First, 3 to catch a fish that's in this tire can move on. Have fun. And with that, everyone can roll a d20 for initiative to see who immediately starts.
Okay,
Fishing.
D20, cool. 15.
19. Ooh, let's type.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
9.
Let's just... Oh no. Oh,
I
Word!
rolled a 1.
Rippler.
Okay, we'll do the order and then I'll just say what happens.
Oh dear.
Snare, you immediately, when you hear it, how would you like to launch into the water or try to fish?
No words, no facial expression, not even blinking. Snakeclan just leaps with both of their front paws into the water to catch a fish.
Alright, you can roll your a d4 for me, just
Ooh! And she rolls a 4.
Okay,
Dang.
so you flawlessly grab one of the fish, and with that, you actually, while you're down there, if you would like to, can stir up the bottom and make every roll a disadvantage for all your other siblings for this.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Okay,
I'm stomping around.
go Snakeclan, go. You grab one of the 3 fish that's wriggling after also like using the fish and dragging it across the bottom, making the water blurry. And Briarslip will come over, pick you up, and place you on the other side of the tire. You have completed this first test. And now it is Decitkit. It is your turn.
She like fluffs up her fur, she gets ready, and she like waits a little bit for the water to settle down, and then immediately like puts her head and paws in and like watches in the water to grab.
Alright, roll flat for me.
Okay. 4.
Okay, so you immediately go in, you grab a fish, and with disadvantage. Was that also with
Okay.
disadvantage, or was that?
Oh yeah!
Sorry, yeah, you.
No.
So okay, so you got a 4 with the first one.
Forgot
What's
about
the second one?
Okay, 2. 2.
All right,
Okay,
so,
so
you
not-
you put your paw in, and you are trying very hard. You can't seem to see where it is because it's cloudy. So that you lose that turn, but nothing else happens. And now
Okay.
it is Trikkit's turn.
Okay, probably just super angry that he's like glad that he's not last, but just like kind of mad that he's almost last. He's just gonna like splash into the water, see if he can just like splash a fish out.
All right, roll with disadvantage on the 4 dice.
Oh, 3.
Okay. And that was that was both 2 3s?
Yep, disadvantage.
All right.
I got a
Oh,
4 and then a 3.
Gotcha. So you're splashing, and if anything, you see a little fish, and it jumps out of the water, but it just goes right back in. You see it in there. Now it's just a dirty whirlpool of fish and dirt. And it is Lure's turn. So Lure actually is going to jump into the water and try to like full body grab. There's my 4. He rolls a 2, and so now he's just in there spinning. That's his turn. It is Decitkit's turn again.
Okay, she's like, get out of the way! I'm like,
Oh, no.
shoves him and is like trying to.
He's in there spinning, so if you reach down, you probably get dragged, but you can still try to grab a fish. They're just everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll with disadvantage for me.
Okay, I rolled a 3, and oh, okay, hold on, sorry. A 4, darn it. Okay,
okay.
3.
So you reach down and you feel a fish, but immediately your brother just barrels in and it gets out of your grasp. Sorry,
Gosh, Lure,
but I'm not.
what's wrong with you?
He's just like laughing and having kind of a good time.
It's maximum on the nose.
Oh, okay. You try, but he's spinning. So your turn. Next turn, if you instead of fishing, you can absolutely attack him. It's actually something. But
Okay.
it is now Trikkit's turn. I think no, or we went it back up. No, yeah, Trick. I think.
Yeah, sure. Tricks.
Okay.
So
Again, Again, he's just gonna like not go in, but just like lift up his 2 little paws and then just splash down. Try again to splash a fish out, along with splashing his siblings.
Come on.
3. I got 2 3s.
Ooh, okay. So with the 2 3s, you actually do manage to get a fish on the other side, and it's flopping next to Snakeclan. But you will have to roll another flat to jump across and grab it before anybody else can.
Okay. With disadvantage
Just
or
flat.
just
Nah,
no?
just a flat roll.
Okay.
Can anyone else roll?
We'll see first if Trikkit gets it.
1.
No. All right, so you actually jump, but it is slippery, and you are now in the water spinning with Lucid. And I think it is Decitkit that is the only one that's not in the water, so can try to get the fish. If you can roll flat for me.
Okay. I got a 2.
All right, so with a 2, you take your time, but you slowly get over there, and you have the second fish. And so now it is Lucid and Trikkit in the water spinning, and there is one
Trikkit is
fish left.
Trikkit's just gonna scream like rage scream, just how dare you? That was mine!
As you are screaming, Lucid manages to grab onto one of the fish, but he can't get out. So on your turn, you can try to fight him for it, and you can just roll flat.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Yes, it is now your turn.
Okay.
The water's kind of slowing down a little bit, and
3.
Lucid's holding on. You both roll a 3, so you are now both tug-of-warring over this fish. We are going to keep rolling against each other until somebody gets higher. So now roll again flat. I got a 4.
4!
Okay, we are just like tripping this fish. All right, one more time. Let's go. Another 4. I'm taking a picture.
2.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh no, my phone's dead. Okay. Oh, you'll have to believe me, and I wouldn't. Oh.
It's okay.
No, it's
we
okay.
believe. We
So
believe.
he just rips it, and if anything, maybe puts his paw on his sibling and just kind of pushes him off, and is really rude about it, and is like, dummy, and just like, let me see how smoothly he can pull himself out of the water. Ow! And okay, another 4. For some reason, he just like gets up with his siblings and just sits
Can I
there.
trip him?
You can roll. Yeah, let's roll. It's just a flat. What do you get?
I got a 4.
If you would like to push him back in the water, you cannot let him get up.
Yep, I'm gonna
Okay.
do that.
So yeah,
Oh, since he's back in the water, can I try and take it again?
if you let's roll flat against each other. All right,
Okay.
I'll roll even with disadvantage. I got a 4
I'm
first
rolling
time,
with
and I got a 3.
Oh.
What'd you
Two.
get?
Oh, flat.
Oh.
Was that just a flat or was that?
Yeah, that was just
Ah.
flat.
All right, so you go and you try to grab it, but your brother again just like paps you in the face, and you, if anything, kind of sink to the bottom for a second, and you kind of are just stunned that you're the first one in Briar Slip. She looks at Lucid and is like,
Rest in
"Are you
peace.
gonna get that one?"
Oh, yeah, I can. She just leans down and tries to pick him up by the scruff.
No, he's bapping her face. Like, he does not. He just wants to sit there.
All
I think
right.
she'll just persist and just gently try to
No,
get him out of the
bapping
water.
down.
So he
Now
doesn't
you
No.
get
got it. All right, little kid, you can roll your d4, but warrior, you can also roll, and if you strength, you can pick her up. Pick them up, him up.
rolled a 4.
Oh, 2.
Oh,
Okay.
you are still bapping, and it probably still hurts a little. You have these little sharp kitten claws swiping at you. But Lucid, if you want to, you can move her.
Yeah, I just
Move him.
pick him up and put him off to the side.
He's so angry. He's
There
just
you go.
glaring at his siblings, like his eyebrows, like basically covering his eyes. Like he's just like death glare.
Lure Kid like opens his big mouth and just sticks his tongue out.
Ooh. Gives him baby finger, middle finger. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right. Anyway, next is Briar Slip walks over to the roots and she goes, "Good job, you three. Feel free to eat those." And so now we're gonna be jumping. In Snakeclan, we have to do a lot of jumping on roots and snake branches and stuff. So, alrighty. We'll roll a new initiative for each little section. So everybody, now you're at kind of starting line. So go. She moves her tail and kind of you guys are off. Roll
okay,
a d20 for a new initiative. Just the three of you guys. I got
Okay.
a 14 for Lure.
I got a 14 as well.
Okay, sibling. Let's go. Ooh, natural
Okay.
20. Lure's on a roll.
Ah,
Ooh,
man, I got a
Lure.
19. Darn
Oh,
it.
okay, they are just very neck and neck. Okay, Lure, Deceit, and we have Snare. But...
Here. It's
Snare
okay.
with the 6.
All right,
It's okay. It's
Is
okay.
he chewing my fish?
and that was the
Yeah, it's
20.
okay. Right.
Try question
go.
mark. No, the 6 was
Huh?
the 6 was a d20.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So let me all right, little Lure is just absolutely pumped and will roll a d4 to jump. Woo! And rolls a 1. So he kind of looks over the edge and he's a little taken back by how actually like far the first jump is. And he just kind of like looks at his siblings and he doesn't say anything. We just want to see if one of them will go first.
She chuckles and is gonna go.
Okay. Roll.
I got a 3.
All right. So you leap and it's a little scary because it is very far, but you manage to make it and you kind of scramble up and you're clinging, but you're there.
Okay, do I go again?
Nope.
Is
So
it multiple
you're
jumps?
just you're there. You're right there, and you make it on the little first. There's 3 of them. So
Okay.
now it
Okay.
is Snare Kit's turn.
Snare Kit rolls a 3.
Okay, so Snare Kit, you also kind of exactly the same. You managed to leap on to
Can I?
the second branch. And
Okay, I won't do it yet. I won't do it yet.
Do what?
I was gonna try to push Snare Kit off, but I was
on
like,
your turn,
no,
you
not yet.
can't.
Not yet.
Actually, if
Not yet.
anything,
Not yet.
Lure is about to jump and try to push both of you guys off. He's not gonna- Unless he rolls a 4. Let's see. He rolls another 1. He actually falls into the water. And it is now Decitkit's turn. You can
She just kind of like takes a moment to laugh at him and then goes for the next jump.
Okay. Roll flat for
3.
me. 3? Okay, so
3.
yeah, you do that and then you manage to make it to the one that's slightly higher. And so you're kind of actually right up here. You kind of scramble and cling as you hold on. And now it is Snare Kit's turn.
Snare Kit's gonna leap after Deceit Kit, rolling a 1.
Alright, so the water that splashed next to you made the root really slippery, and so now you slid right next to Lure Kid, who just like,
Ah!
And with that, Lure Kit is going to like scramble up Snare Kit to try to get advantage to get ahead. Won't actually roll with advantage, but he's being rude about it. And he rolls a 3, so he like hops off of Snare Kit and now is back up on the first little one. Sorry, but I'm not. I'm never sorry.
She sticks her tongue out at both of her siblings and then jumps on the last one and gets a 1.
Oh, so you actually fall and you tumble all the way back to Snare Kit.
She just screams out in fury.
Really, little kitten yowling. All right, Snare Kit, it is your turn.
Snare Kit's rolling. That's sideways a 3.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So you actually you don't push with the 4. You could have pushed off your brother, but with the 3 you make it on with your brother. But who is like ugh, and he immediately is gonna try to jump off as you're jumping. He also rolls a 3, so he makes it up to the slightly higher one up here, and he just like snort and like laugh and be kind of weird. And
It's not funny.
Decitkit's turn.
It's very funny.
She's gonna roll and jump up. She gets a 2.
All right, so you at first maybe have to swim back to shore and get out of the water, and you look up at your mother who is looking at you, but like kind of looks away and looks up at the other 2. And that's your turn. And
Mother love me.
it is now Snare Kit's turn.
Snare Kit's gonna spit on her sibling, on her sister, and then turn around and jump up after Lure Kit and roll the 3.
Ew, gross.
All right, so you make it up there with him, but he's like no, and he's immediately he rolls another 3. So he makes it up to the highest one, and the next jump for him is trying to scramble. So okay, it is now Decitkit's turn. Yes, it is your turn again.
Okay, she's gonna make it. Another 2. Okay, that's fine.
The judgmental look you get from your mother, and she just kind of like shakes her head. She's like, that's disappointing. And she looks at the other one by Lucid. And
If you catch Lucid's eye, little tiny kit, she's seeming encouraging, just like nodding you along, like, come on, you can do it.
Okay, she's like, I don't care about my mother. I'll listen to the cat that encourages me.
Aw. Alright, but it's still, unfortunately, wastes your turn with the 2, and it is, Snare.
Snares.
Mm-hmm. Come on, you
Alright,
can do it,
Snare
Snare.
Kit.
Let's go.
Oh, Snare Kit rolls a 1.
Yeah, just kidding. And he, like,
I'll kill you!
uses his tail to knock his sibling into the water that just she tumbled all the way down. And,
Snare Kit is seething. They're puffed up and just, like, vibrating.
Me too.
well, with that, Lure will try to jump, and with a 4, he actually will, like, break the branch under him, so now everyone, when they get to the top, has disadvantage between the 2 of you guys, and, he makes it to this rock over here, and, Briar Slip just, like, claps and goes, congratulations, Lure Kit, you're the first. Now, whoever makes it next will be the second. And so she looks back down at Decitkit. It is your turn.
She's just like, come on. I rolled a freaking 2 again. I hate this.
You're kind of, it's wet, and so you start walking, but you kind of are slipping, and so you don't really make it all the way up because you're trying really hard to balance yourself. You're like, I need to do this, I have to focus, and you also, the splashing of your sibling trying to get back to shore is probably a little distracting.
Yeah.
Snare Kit, if you could roll to get back to shore.
That's a 3.
All right, so you are just like, you're maybe not trying not to let this stop you as you make it to shore. Decitkit, it is your turn again.
I rolled a 4.
All right, you just take a very deep breath and you make it up to the second little part.
Okay. Come on.
All right, Snare Kit.
That's a 3 for snare.
All right, you don't even look back at your mom. Maybe you are just so focused and you make it to the first. Now, Decitkit, you will have disadvantage because this next top one is broken.
Okay. I rolled a 3 and then a 2.
Okay, so you kind of like are about to jump and you notice that your stinky brother like broke it on purpose, so you don't jump and you just stand there for a second kind of thinking about maybe how to jump again. But while you're doing that, Snare Kit has a chance to catch up.
Snare Kit rolls a 4.
With that, you can actually push your sibling off. All right. You jump.
Yeah.
And if anything, Decitkit, I will let you roll against. If you can roll a 4, you will be hanging on, but you won't fall all the way into the water. But anything lower,
I rolled a 3.
Yeah. You have anything you do cling on for a second, but there's maybe a little Mufasa moment.
No!
Oh yeah, the claws. Long
Yeah,
live
just
the
claws
king. Down you go.
into Snare, like, ow! Screeching.
Snare Kit still hasn't blinked.
And with that, like, final, like, little splash, I don't know, I think that, like, Briar just shakes her head and is like, come on, Snare Kit, you can do it. And if you want to see it, you can absolutely still roll to get to shore.
Yeah.
But your mother is.
No, I'm very determined to make those jumps, even if Snare... Okay. Do you want me to roll to get to shore?
Yeah, you're gonna roll to get to shore.
I rolled a 1.
Lucid, could you grab that one too?
Are you sure they haven't failed yet?
Yeah, but if they're just having this much trouble already, they still have to climb and do the rest. This might just take a while. I don't know if we all have all day to let her keep trying. But
I can
try
do
one
it,
more.
Mom!
Okay, one more time then. Come on. And if you fail, then that's it. You're out. But now it's your sister's turn, so Deceit after...
Lucid just nudged
or sorry,
her
Snare.
forward with her nose. Yep.
Yeah, so you get to shore, but your sister's taking that last... And you have
And
disadvantage.
this has disadvantage.
Actually, with
Alright.
not any more disadvantage, since we'll say you took that turn to really look it out, so it's just flat.
Oh really? In that case, I rolled a 4.
Alright. With that, you make it to the rock. Even though he's kind of reeling back and is just like, ugh. But Briar Slip is like, come on, finish it. And kind of even a little rudely now to
I rolled a 3.
Alright, so you get up, maybe shake your little pelt off and just immediately turn to the roots. Alright, keep going. Roll again.
And I rolled another 3.
Alright, you make it up onto the first one, no problem. You've done this before. Again.
Rolled 4.
Alright, if anything,
Ooh.
you take a nice big leap and you make it up. And if anything, she's like, okay, if you can make it to the top, then I'll let you keep going. But this one
I
is
rolled
the hard
another
one.
3. Do I
Alright.
need to roll
No,
disadvantage?
we'll say you kind of claw and you scramble and you make it over to the rock. And now it is the 3 of you. And Lure's just like, way to cheat, but whatever, I'm gonna win anyways. And
I
this
wasn't cheating.
is a mad scramble for the top. So
Okay.
Trikkit
Oof.
from where he is just screaming again, like, how come you're letting her go? She lost. I want to go too. Me too.
all right, she goes over and she picks up the kit and she sets it in front of the log and she goes, you're already disadvantaged because you know, but it's okay. Alright, so the way you guys will scramble up, the 2 losing kits will have disadvantage on this, and then the 2 winning kits will have advantage. And it's gonna be like a 2-roll, okay, we'll start with initiative. So, D20, if you're team bottom or team top of class, best in the litter.
Okay, so
Okay, first one was
Roll.
a 10. Ooh, second is a 6. Okay, so snare.
So
Lure.
advantage or disadvantage if you're for.
If you
Oh, for
were the-
initiative?
yeah, so if you were the first two cats to actually make it, so it would be I think it was lure and
And snare.
snare. You
Mhm,
guys will get
mhm.
advantage on all of your rolls. And if you were the bottom two, you guys will just get disadvantage on this
Okay, so
climbing part.
gotta.
If anything, think of it as a confidence thing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. 14 for snare. Well,
Nice.
let me write it down.
That's so weird.
That's 11.
Alright. Trick and lure, they will roll against each other.
And then snare got 14.
So I have to roll disadvantage again.
Yes. Yeah.
We'll say we can actually. Yeah.
Okay, I got a 9 this time.
Got 15. Okay.
Okay.
So anything we do better, but we just scramble. It's got a little bit of a mad dash. I managed to scramble over you a little. Alright.
So I think it's the order is snare, deceit, lure, and trick.
Okay. Could you write that for me, actually, very quickly?
Yep.
I'm gonna... Alright, and I forgot to mention, but at the top is two very plump rats. They're, if anything, almost the size of you, and they are just like a full restore, even though you guys have already eaten, but it's mostly just to draw your attention up there.
Sorry, I wrote it down.
Okay. Alright. Now, kits. Everybody, let's spread you guys out, even though it's not really like everyone has equal advantage. These two did get there ahead. Okay, and go. So, snare, if you could roll your flat with disadvantage.
A1.
Alright, so you, begin climbing the log, the stump, and yeah, you make it up a little bit, but it's very slippery, and you kind of slide back down to the bottom. But you're starting. You're getting a feel for this wood and this texture. Decitkit, it is your turn, and either with advantage or disadvantage, depending on.
Yeah, snare should have done advantage, I believe.
We can write it down too.
Oh,
I'm hoping
you're
that
right.
you guys will remember because it's really hard for me to remember all four about.
Yeah. Me and Trick are disadvantaged.
I
Here.
rolled that with disadvantage, but if I should have had advantage, I got a 4.
Okay. Yes, then are you
Yes,
saying
yes.
you are part of the advantage group?
I am advantage,
Okay.
correct. It was
Yeah.
me and
Yeah.
lure.
Snare and lure are
Okay,
advantage.
so with a 4, maybe before anyone, you kind of slip, but like immediately before anyone has a chance to move, just start scrambling again, not even wanting to wait. And you make it a good ways of the way up, but not completely. You're pretty up there though. I'm gonna move you up.
Alright, I rolled with
Alright.
disadvantage. I
Yes.
both got 3s. I got 2 3s.
Alright. So you're still like a little out of breath from doing all those jumps so fast and immediately are just told to climb. And so you are trying your best, but you are tired. And Lure just like does a little like stretch and will, with advantage, got a 2 the first time and a 4 leap. It doesn't hit you, but leaps over you and is kind of right next to Snakeclan and goes, sup.
Snakeclan nods. Respect.
Respect. Now,
Trikkit. Trikkit, let's go.
Okay, the Trikkit. A 2 the first time, and a 3 the second time. So it's 2.
yeah, with the 2, you make a good jump. And it is slippery, but you don't let go. You kind of keep going, and you're almost catching up with Decitkit. You guys you can tell that unfortunately the other 2 are maybe a little bit just advanced at this, it seems, but you guys are definitely not giving up by any means. And Briarslip is, like, if anything, like, really proud that her children are so stubborn and persistent, but is, like, not showing it. And now it is Snare Kit's turn again. And you will roll with advantage.
All right. Still only a 2.
All right, so you make your way to the very top, but you don't actually legally go touch the rat yet because maybe you look down and you're wanting to see who will make it. You don't want to claim the prize yet, but you're there because you could push someone if you want. Or we'll also say.
Yeah, I'm probably holding a push.
Alrighty, Deceit, Kit with disadvantage.
All right, sounds good. I will roll. All right. I rolled a 4 and then I rolled a 2. So not quite
you
great.
make your way up there, but unfortunately there's a certain somebody waiting to just knock you back down. And I think that it is Snare, so you just see your sibling, and maybe is this the second time that they've Mufasa into you?
Oh.
Don't do it! Don't do it! She's just like at this point, like tears in her eyes, like just like has tears in her eyes, like looking up at her sister, like please.
Snare's still just smiling, not blinking, no facial expression. Claws your little paws.
You,
No!
with that, those little baby sharp claws, you let go and you just slide, and you slide past Trikkit to the very bottom.
Aww.
She's still gonna keep going. She's like, ah.
Alright.
Snare does an evil baby laugh.
Lure is like, is like very encouraged by that and will go with disadvantage. You got a 2 the first time and you got a 2 the second, but with a 2, he, if anything, is also sitting and laughing at them, but not legally touching the rat yet. And this is kind of cruel, but it's all right. Let him. It is now. It is now Trikkit. Come on.
Oh, no. Oh. Okay. The Trikkit's just still just raging, but he's trying his best. Oh, a 4 and another 4.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
So now you are also you don't touch. You're not up enough to touch the rat, but they are shocked. At least Luke is like that. You just like sprint scramble
Yeah.
your way up and is like and starting to kind of hit.
This is his rage. His rage is just like
Because of rage.
And Snare,
empowering.
it is actually your turn, and so with advantage, you can either go touch the rat and claim your prize in the last round, or you can push.
Okay, rolling a 4, I'm gonna go touch a rat, but not before I high five both of my siblings that are up there.
Laurel will put his little paw in a high five.
I offer a high
Trikkit
five.
will try and bite her hand. Her paw.
All right.
Okay, if you guys want to roll against each other, but if you roll bad, you
Yeah.
might tumble.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
I just want to bite her.
Okay, I rolled a 3.
I rolled a 1. Dang it!
So, yeah, you just, like, unfortunately, you do bite. It doesn't damage or make her bleed, but she probably, like, flicks her hand and knocks you off balance. And you don't roll all the way back, but you're just, like, legally dangling, but you're still right there. And with that, Snare Kit has touched one of the rats and is in the final round.
Just sits on it.
And it is Deceit Kit's turn.
Okay, come on. She's gonna cry. I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Maybe you just sit. Or, yeah.
She's still gonna try to climb, but it's not
You
gonna
can
do
try,
anything.
but at this point, I think the stump's so wet and it's absorbed the water and all the claw marks, it's really hard for you to get a grip. And it just, you're pulling the bark off into the water with you as you're, like, clawing at this log stump. And, yeah.
Lucid's eyes just like narrow with sympathy.
It
She's
is-
just crying as she's clawing and
Ooh.
trying to get up.
Aww.
It is Lure's turn, and Lure will immediately go for the... Oh, gosh, one on the first one. He goes for the rat, but is like, I don't know, kind of like looks over and peeks at, I will get their names, I swear, at Trikkit, who is... Yeah, dangling.
Tricks, yeah.
Okay, but then rolls a 3, so, like, he will stand there and hover his paw over the rat just to see if
So rude.
his sibling will come and try it. And he goes, come on. Alright, it is Trikkit's turn.
No, he's not even gonna like bother with it. He's not gonna fall for it. He slides down next to Decitkit and just like sits his fat little bum like right next to him. And just like, or next to her is like, don't worry about it. They're just meanies. We hate them.
She's still sobbing, trying to climb up. Mom's not gonna love me if I don't do this. She just sobs.
I love you. It's fine. He'll give her like an angry pat on the head. Just like this
Aww.
rage.
Lure Kid, I think, will touch it. And with that, Briar Slip will kind of just like flick her tail to the two smaller ones for Lucid to like come
Lucid
collect.
quickly like steps forward before Briarslip can even like give them a scornful glare or anything, and just like sweeps them up with her tail and has them sit by her with the tire.
Oh,
She's just like not letting them see the disappointment.
Briar Slip
just-
will turn. Yeah, you can go.
She's just sobbing. She's like, my mom will never love me.
Don't worry about her. She's just mean. I love you. And he gives her a big wet kiss on the cheek. He's just, don't worry about it. And he glares at his mom.
She kind of just rubs her eyes with her paws and just curls into Trikkit. I love you too, Trikkit.
Snarkit is holding the rat over her head, just screaming.
Lure Kid is doing the exact same and is just like, ah!
We're so
And Briar Slip will be like, okay, you two, now, all you have to do is walk across this rope and make it into the boat. And then once you get there, I'll tell you what happens next. Lure Kid doesn't hesitate. We can roll 20s for our initiative. I got a natural 20, baby.
I got a 19!
Oh, he legally takes
Wow.
like one little like he goes like underneath you, you know, like he wiggles his way, but like cheekily, and he will just jump like a leopard gecko. If you've ever seen one, just legs out. He's leaping onto the boat. He doesn't even want to like try the tightrope. He's just launching himself, and so with that, I will roll for him, and he rolls a 4. Okay.
Wow.
He like stands and just makes it and like does a little bow and is like, let's go, let's do this.
Alright, Snarkit is going to walk on the rope, like Mother said, and also rolls a 4.
Oh, alright. So Briar is just clapping his like,
But she
"Go."
looks her mother directly in the eyes.
And actually Briar Slip will come over and now that they're more head level, will like nuzzle both of them. Alright, so for the second, or for this last thing, you guys are gonna have a little bit of a wrestling match. No claws or anything, I'll make sure. I don't want any of my 2 favorite
Dang it.
children getting hurt. At least not now. So we're just gonna see which of you 2 are the strongest. But no worries, you always have a second favorite. And she'll kind of give them room and they both can kind of scramble down into this boat. And let me look up exactly how we're going to do this little final kit mosh boatness, as everyone is free to get closer if they kind of want to look in. I'm just imagining like little Beyblades, and everyone's just kind of like
They are
around.
Beyblades.
Unless they don't want to, because Lucid and the other kids are valid. If anything, they could like leave. Like they don't even have to stay for this.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I think Lucid just kind of tries to get Briarslip's attention and is just like, I'm gonna take them back.
She just nods, but she won't even look back at her other 2.
Okay, and then Lucid's gonna sweep her tail around them and kind of guide them home, but yeah,
Trikkit
I'll
is
just leave
gonna
it there for a second.
scream like, I hate you! And just spit as he's being pulled away.
Yeah, Decitkit is definitely like very upset with her mom. Like, she feels like this shouldn't define how her mom feels for her, but she's so upset. And Piketooth is actually gonna come over and actually leave with them and be like,
I was gonna ask if she wants. Yeah, she could also.
yeah, she's just like, she knows how this goes and she knows, like,
She used
her
to be
mom
her
does.
mom's favorite, unfortunately, until like today, when she
Yeah.
is not that impressive, unfortunately, and now her two siblings are. She has other things she's more excited about. It's
Yeah,
sad.
so she just kind of leaves and doesn't even, like, look at her mom because she knows that she's not gonna look at her back. So she's just like, let's just go home.
You walk over to Lucid, and the two of you guys both currently are staying at the church, so you'll know the way back and can take the nice, long, peaceful route. I'll say if you want with the kids to kind of give yourself time to talk and calm the kids down before getting home.
Yeah.
Alright, so I will gently say that the four of you guys will walk off. And then there were two. Alright, Briarslip is actually, wants to get a good view. And I actually think the others, probably Coralstorm, Pinestep, and Bloodstrike will... Coralstorm is jumping across the river. I will roll a 6 for him. A 3. So he gets in the water. He doesn't jump. He decides to get in. He goes, "Oh, it feels good. You guys want to come see this? This is apparently the best part." And he kind of makes his way. And if anything, we'll actually stop midway, and he just is like, he's like, "You can jump on my back like across if you want." Like, Pine Step, don't want to get wet.
Pinestep, I think I'll say no. I think I'm gonna go home. I've been away for a long time, and we'll give kind of flirtatious eyes to both Coralstorm and Bloodstrike. Like, if anybody wants to walk me home,
We can do
I'll
that.
see you later. And so, if anybody wants to walk her home, if not,
Yeah,
she'll just walk by
Bloodstrike will.
herself.
Yeah, he'll go too. He's like, yeah, there'll be more kids, and he'll go, and he'll an escort. You know, you never know. Snakeclan's very dangerous. Having two wouldn't hurt.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, I think she'll give like a sneaky little like look to Briar, and then just walk off with her boys.
Ghost and Crab, would you like to follow the two older ones, or you want to stay back?
Ghostpaw rolls his eyes as his mentor and older brother walk off with the Shiverclin cat, and then he looks at Crabpaw. We better go back to camp and tell Mama Star about that.
Because you guys are very far, it will be a bit like it will be a whole thing for you guys to travel back alone to the Snakeclan camp. You could travel back to the church, no problem, if you want to just like get away from here specifically. But I wouldn't recommend going too far without anybody, like a warrior. Unless you both want to, which I accept. I will just have to do some
Crab
rolling.
will look at Ghostpaw, implying that they will do whatever Ghostpaw does.
I think Ghostpaw just settles down and is like, I can tell them when Briar takes us home, but
Yeah, I was like, you guys have
more
like
just like we should tell him eventually.
you guys have something riding on this, I think. Might want to see it till the end.
I think they're just sitting and watching across the river.
Crabpaw nods and loafs.
Alright, so Briarslip will focus on the two kits, and I will actually have us pretty much we're rolling 3 times against each other, and it's best 2 out of 3. So it's like you guys are kind of circling around at the bottom of this like little rickety boat. There's a little bit of water. There's some like maybe some hermit crabs scuttling. It's kind of scary, sailor abandoned boat vibes, but Lure Kid I think will just like his tail's dragging behind him, and he's like, it'll be a good fight. I'll try to be fair. And
Snarkit's just hopping.
alright. He rolls a 3, so we'll have you roll flat.
And we're doing our d4s?
Yeah, just our d4s flat against each other.
My first roll is also a 3.
Alright. So you guys both immediately kind of just jelly bean run into each other and are kind of going back and forth, but it really can't seem like either of you guys are really pinning the other one down. So with that, she'll be like, okay, that round was a tie. I'll put one down for both of you. Good job. And she kind of separates you both, and she goes, all right, again. And I will roll flat. I rolled a 3.
I rolled another 3.
Okay, you guys really both are evenly. Okay. She
Lurkit,
again.
you're very good at this.
Yeah, I mean, so are you. I can see where you got your moves from. Me. and only rolls a 2.
Rolls a 1.
I was kidding. And like we'll do the best that they can to kind of like pin
You've
their-
swindled me.
All right, good job. 1 4. Okay, so I have 1 win. And all right, so again, and she separates you two. Another 2.
That's a 3.
All right, so now it's actually Snakeclan manages to kind of is the one that's getting more. You can tell that maybe Lure's really tired at this point. You both are. It's been the longest day of your lives, truly, and a lot has happened. Stuff that you probably won't even process until you are warriors. Unfortunately, that is Snakeclan. And all right, so she separates you two, and she goes, "All right, this is for the last one. The next kit to get the pin is legally the favorite. All right."
Oh, jeez.
Lure
I've rolled a 1.
Both of the kids are just too tired. And Lure's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired.
Yeah. I respect you for that.
Briarslip
Kinda
is like
stares.
taken back. Are you gonna win then, Snakeclan? Or all you have to do is pin him?
Okay.
If anything,
Do we just
Lure
try again?
looks a little... Yeah, you get advantage though.
Unfortunately, yeah, I'm rude and I will.
1
With advantage, that's a 4.
Yeah, he like, if anything, kind of squints and is like, whatever. I only lost because I'm just, we'll stand there as you proudly stand over and are like, I am the best, you know, and
I do, I scream. Just, I know words, just ah!
oh, wonderful. Briarslip will pick you up and she goes, and now you are going to become the healer of the church, and we're gonna find someone to train you. I'm very, very excited. Snakeclan.
Wow.
Alright, let's...
I'm gonna be very powerful.
She'll pick you up, and she looks at Lurkit and is like, you can walk. And he just like looks a little crushed, but just rolls his eyes and is like, I don't want Mom to know that like I have feelings.
Aww.
And with that, the other 3 are definitely gone in the background. She'll look over at Bloodpaw and not Bloodpaw, Ghostpaw and Crabpaw, and is like, come on, you two. There's food and shelter at the church, and oh, I think your sister should be getting home soon, Crabpaw.
Oh man, I can't wait.
You
I haven't
wanna
seen her in so long.
help me carry one of the kids?
Yeah! Crabpod runs and scoops up.
Will you roll
Lurkit.
a flat just to get across the river?
Uh-huh.
Unless Ghostpaw wants to set up the boat for you two, which I'll totally allow.
Maybe Ghostpaw's not paying attention,
Yeah,
but I did roll a 3, so
Alright.
I'll splash.
Okay.
Maybe I'll accidentally splash Ghostpaw.
Yeah,
Sorry, buddy.
You kind of just like jump in at given like the opportunity to do something, and you really love like gently following orders and doing stuff. So you go and Lurkit, like if anything, like doesn't want to be picked up and is like walk and just will walk next to you.
Alright. Sounds good, let's go.
All right, and so Briarslip will lead everybody kind of out of this little area and is very excited to tell like Mamba Star and everyone all the news about how the kids went, what their order was, who's gonna be the new healer over here, And all of that as the scene fades.